では早速始めましょうか。
Orb on the movements of the earth is phenomenal in a way I can't believe. From the moment I heard about this anime, I couldn't believe anyone saw this premise and thought, this is what the people want, but good lord did they cook. Enter protagonist Rafal. This young boy is a genius. At the age of 12, he's heading to university. Beyond his traditional intellect, he believes himself to be truly rational, able to put emotion aside for the sake of making practical decisions. For this reason, he decides he will study theology, the respected practice that will earn him the admiration and adulation of everyone. Now, here's what the anime is about, and why I couldn't believe it existed. Rafal's hobby was astronomy. He had a strong interest in studying the stars, but after his decision of theology, his father/professor tells him it's time to put it aside and devote himself fully to his new path. Rafal understands the reasoning behind this and is willing to accept this advice until he's asked to pick up Hubert, a heretic being released by the church. Having redevoted his life to God and turned his back on heresy, this old friend of Rafal's father is released to walk a new path, and Rafal's role is to accept him back into the land of the free. Only, he lied about changing his ways and threatens Rafal to make of him an accomplice. Recognizing his gift at observing the stars, Hubert decides Rafal is who he needs to continue his research. Research into what? Moves. The entire plot of this anime revolves around proving the Earth revolves around the sun. Astronomers and mathematicians are hunted down by the Inquisition to stop their preposterous contrarian ideas that suggest God didn't put them in the lowest realm at the center of creation. Rafal finds this theory completely outrageous. Not only does pursuing this line of reason put you at odds with God, it defies basic reason. As an academic, Rafal takes the mathematics into his own hands. He's going to disprove this silly idea. Only he fails. His own calculations lead him right where Hubert suggested, and for the first time, the universe looks truly beautiful to him. For the first time, his rational thinking is challenged. With his youth and genius, he believes within 30 to 40 years he could completely resolve the math to prove this model of the universe and completely alter the thinking of the entire human race. But why should he? He's seen heretics burn in the streets and already has a promising life lined up ahead of him, so why should he throw everything he has away and doom himself to a life of peril? I know this all must sound completely stupid to very many of you, but let's think of the world we live in now. What if you were told the world was flat? Flat earthers are some of the most ridiculed people alive for their conspiracy theories despite overwhelming evidence, but how many of you have confirmed firsthand the curvature of the Earth? Have you used your own measurements and calculations to determine the dimensions of our planet? Have you personally observed the planet aboard an orbiting spacecraft? I don't believe the overwhelming majority of you have, but you know the Earth is round and can reference countless other principles you've never self-proven as evidence. It's so firmly rooted in the realm of common sense that opposing it is ridiculous, and that insanity is what Orb on the Movements of the Earth is based on. It explores a world with a fundamentally different common sense than ours and follows characters who abandon ration in pursuit of the truth. I'll be honest, when I want to consume a story purely because I want to enjoy it, I pick up a traditional book. I only watch 1 or 2 dozen anime a year now and usually do it as homework because I rarely find an anime that speaks to me the way this did. Most anime that become super popular are the exact opposite of Orb. It doesn't have much action, doesn't follow legendary heroes or indomitable figures, and anyone can die at any moment. I promise you, a lot of people do. What makes Orb unique is that it's about people chasing what holds meaning to them despite the inevitability of their failure. It's about people feeling accomplished for passing on a torch to someone they know will have to pass it on several times further because it means what they value will live on. If you're like me and your favorite part of reading a fictional story is truly fascinating sociology, this will be some peak. If you aren't a pretentious nerd, this honestly isn't the one for you. I give it a strong 82 of 100 so far. It loses a ton of points for an extremely underwhelming first episode. I almost didn't continue watching, which would have been tragic because I promise it rises to the heavens by the end of episode 3. If you're literate, go watch it. This has been Ken-chan delaying the actually good videos.